Have you ever felt like your legs were getting heavier, slower, or just plain tired, even when you weren't doing anything strenuous? What if I told you that 2 vitamins, yes, vitamin, which you're probably taking every day, could be part of the reason? I know it's shocking. We always hear that vitamins are good for us. The more the better. That we need them to stay strong, especially as we get older. But what if that daily supplement habit is actually weakening your legs, one pill at a time? Today, we're going to talk about something no doctor ever warned me about. I'll walk you through what I learned the hard way, and share the truth about 2 vitamins it is silence weakening the legs of millions of elderly people across the country. Please stick with me. In the end, you'll not only learn what to avoid, but also share 3 safer, natural alternatives that can help restore your strength, energy, and independence without the side effects. Vitamin A, the beauty vitamin, can silently hurt your feet. Let me take you back a few years. I am 62 years old, recently retired, and like many people my age, I am doing everything I consider right to stay healthy. I take my multivitamin every morning, make sure to eat my vegetables, especially the ones they say are good for your eyes, like carrots, and I try to keep moving. But then something strange started happening. At first, it was very subtle. I notice my legs feel heavier in the afternoon. Standing too long in the kitchen starts to feel like a chore. Going up a few steps made my thighs feel hot like never before. I think it's aged, maybe a little unbalanced. Then it got worse. There are days when I get out of bed and feel pain in the back of my legs. My knees felt locked and my calves were tight for no reason at all. It wasn't just uncomfortable, it started to affect how much I wanted to move. And that scares me. So I did what most of us do, I went to the doctor in hopes of getting quick treatment. After a few blood tests and a long conversation, I was told something that really shocked me. It's not arthritis. It's not just age. That is vitamin A poisoning. Wait, what? A vitamin? What vitamin do I think can keep eyes sharp and skin youthful? Correct. It's the same thing. Here's what no one tells us when we buy superpower multivitamins or eat lots of fortified foods. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means your body stores the excess, it doesn't release it like vitamin C or vitamin B. Over time, especially if you get too much from supplements and fortified foods, it accumulates in your liver, bones, and yes, even your muscles. And when there is too much vitamin A in the body, a condition called hypervitaminosis A disease, it leads to a series of problems, especially for those of us over 60. Muscle pain, especially in the legs, thighs, and lower back. Joint pain and joint stiffness, especially in the hips and knees. Fatigue and weakness in your lower extremities. Even osteoporosis, which increases your risk of breaking a bone if you fall. No wonder my legs were screaming for help. And what's worse is that the high vitamin A content hinders its absorption. Magic and calcium, 2 minerals needed to keep our muscles flexible and bones strong. It seemed like I was trying to do everything right, but the pills I thought were working were slowly wearing me down. So what did I do? I stopped taking high-dose multivitamins cold turkey. I started tracking how much vitamin A I was getting from food, and I realized I didn't need to supplement at all. Occasionally foods like carrots, spinach, eggs, and even a little liver give me more than enough. And because it comes from food, not synthetic drugs, my body processes it more gently and safely. Within a few weeks, the difference is noticeable. My legs no longer feel as heavy as lead. I can walk longer, stand straighter, and most importantly, I feel like myself again. Now, I'm not saying vitamin A is bad. It is essential for vision, skin health, and immune function. But too much of a good thing is still too much, especially when your body has no way to get rid of the excess. So if you're taking a daily multivitamin with large doses of vitamin A or eating a lot of fortified foods, take a moment to look at the numbers. Ask your doctor if you really need it. You could be doing your feet, and your entire body, a huge favor. Have you ever noticed pain or weakness in your legs and thought it might be something else? Enter 1 in the comments section if you have had similar experiences. You're not alone, and your story can help others, too. Vitamin D, vitamin sunshine, is not always sunshine. We all grew up hearing about the wonders of vitamin D. Let's get some sun, it's good for your bones. Take vitamin D, it keeps your immune system strong. And for the most part that's true. Vitamin D plays an important role in helping our bodies absorb calcium, maintain strong bones, and regulate the immune system. But here's the truth that caught me, and thousands of other seniors, completely by surprise. Too much vitamin D can be harmful to you. And not just in some vague, long-term way. I'm talking about live, remarkable symptoms, right in your feet. Let me explain what happened to me. A few winters ago, I started taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D every morning. I've read articles that say it helps improve mood, energy, and even weight loss. And since the sun barely comes out where I live, I guess that makes sense. During the first few weeks, I felt fine. Then, gradually, I noticed something strange. My legs started cramping more often, especially at night. My calves twitch and twitch as I sleep. During the day, my thighs feel stiff, and when I sit for a while, it's hard to stand up without feeling like my knees are made of concrete. I blame aging. Going to sleep the wrong way. About lack of exercise. But when I went in for a routine checkup, my blood test results showed something surprising. Calcium levels increase, a condition called hypercalcemia, which can happen when there is too much vitamin D in your body. Here's why it's important. Excess vitamin D causes your body to absorb too much calcium. That extra calcium not only strengthens bones, it can also deposit it into your muscles, tendons, and soft tissues, especially in your legs. That's why I feel cramps, stiffness, and even occasional tingling. The calcium didn't go where it needed to go. Even more alarming. High vitamin D can also affect your ability to function. Nerves and muscles communicate. It disrupts the electrical signals that tell your muscles when to contract and relax, making movement feel unstable, unpredictable, even unsafe. Now, I'm not saying avoid vitamin D completely. That's not the point. The problem is not vitamin D but the assumption that more is better. As we age, our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases. But that doesn't mean we should blindly take high doses of supplements without knowing whether we have a deficiency in the first place. So here's what I recommend, and what worked for me. Test your level. Ask your doctor to do a simple blood test to check your vitamin D status. If low, you can supplement safe under supervision. Aim for a moderate dose. Most elderly people only need approximate 800 to 1000 IU per day, depending on their health and where they live. Get natural sunlight when possible. Just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun on your arms and face can do wonders, not just for vitamin D, but also for your mood and circulatory system. And don't forget, vitamin D is also found in foods like salmon, sardines, fortified cereals, and even egg yolks. Once I adjusted my supplement routine, the difference was amazing. The cramps have stopped. The heaviness in my legs disappeared. I can move again, freely and comfortably. Turns out, sunshine vitamins aren't always sunshine when taken in excess. Like anything in life, balance is key. So if your legs are bothering you, tight, cramping or just not feeling right, it might not be your age. It could be your supplement bottle. Have you taken vitamin D daily? Let me know in the comments. Enter 2 if this makes you rethink your dosage. Your feet will thank you. Potential dangers. Everyday foods increase vitamin overload. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at the side of a cereal box, or your almond milk box, and noticed that it says, fortified with vitamins A and D? If you're like me, you've probably thought, great. More nutrients for my body. That has to be a good thing, right? I used to believe that too, until I learned that the foods I eat every day are silently adding fuel to the fire. The fuel made my legs weaker, heavier, and more prone to cramping. Let me tell you what I mean. After I started experiencing strange discomfort in my legs, tight calves, stiff knees, and a nagging feeling of fatigue, I started looking for more than just supplements. My doctor warned me that my vitamin intake was too high, but I didn't take anything crazy, just a daily multivitamin. So where does the extra money come from? I started reading the labels, and what I found shocked me. My healthy morning cereal. Increase your recommended daily intake of vitamins A and D by 25%. My almond milk. 20% more. The protein bar I grabbed for lunch. Yes, enhanced. And then adding my multivitamin, it gave me 100% of both. Together, I was unintentionally consuming over 200% of the recommended daily dose every day. And because vitamins A and D are soluble in fat, they don't just pass through your system like excess vitamin C. They accumulate. They exist in your liver, soft tissue, muscles, and yes, especially in your body. Foot. So while I was trying to be healthy, I was actually overwhelming my body. This type of silent vitamin overload goes unnoticed. It creeps up on you. Feeling tired. Like joint stiffness. It's like my legs ache and don't want to move like before. And it's not just in obvious foods. You'll find added vitamins in everything from fruit juices to nutritional shakes to even some crackers advertised as heart healthy. Now, I want to be clear, fortified foods are not harmful. In fact, for those who are truly flawed, they can be a blessing. But for many of us over 60, who are trying to eat healthy and may also be taking supplements, it's easy to tip the scale too far without realizing it. So here's what I learned, and what I'd recommend. Start reading labels. Look at the % daily value next to vitamins A and D included in your day. You may be surprised at how much you actually get. Cut redundancy. If your breakfast, snack, and supplement all provide the same vitamin, choose one and skip the rest. Simpler is often better. Switch to whole foods. Instead of fortified cereal, try plain oats with fresh fruit. Instead of eating a nutrition bar, eat a boiled egg or some Greek yogurt. These foods nourish you without overloading your body. I also started keeping a simple food diary, not counting calories, just recording how I felt after eating. And guess what? When I eat less processed and fortified foods, my legs feel lighter. My energy is back. That afternoon, the lethargy disappeared. My body felt like it could breathe again. Sometimes, the problem isn't that we're not getting enough nutrition, it's that we're accidentally getting it too many wrong types, from places we never expected. So if your feet hurt, if you feel uncomfortable but can't quite explain why, look no further than the supplement bottle. Your pantry may be part of the problem. Have you ever checked the amount of vitamin A or D in your daily foods? If not, I challenge you to start today. Just read a label. Type 3 in the comments if you plan on doing it, I'll be right there with you. Real alternatives, 3 natural options to support foot health. After everything I had been through, the pain, the stiffness, the fear of falling, I realized I had to make some serious changes. But I don't want to rely on more pills, more powder, or more promises in fancy packaging. I want something real. Something simple. And the good news? That kind of solution exists. When I stopped focusing on the bottle of supplements and started focusing on real food, gentle movement, and small, consistent habits, my body responded in ways I didn't think were possible at my age. My legs no longer feel like anchors. My balance improved. I started looking forward to going for a walk again. Let me share with you 3 powerful yet simple changes it gave me strength to do it, no gimmicks, just nature doing what it does best. Magnesium-rich foods, the secret weapon of people with cramps. If you've ever had leg cramps in the middle of the night, intense, sudden, and painful, you may be deficient in magnesium. I'm sure of it. Magnesium is a mineral that most of us don't get enough of after age 60, yet it plays an important role in the body. Relaxes muscles, nerve function, and blood flow. Without it, our muscles can become tight, twitch, and tire quickly. Instead of taking magnesium pills, I made a simple change to my meals. I added spinach to my morning omelet. Throw pumpkin seeds in my afternoon salad. Swap the cookies for some almond or cashew when I want a snack. These small changes pack a powerful punch. Within a few weeks, I noticed fewer cramps, fewer twitches in my legs, and my body felt calmer. And the best part? I don't have to remember to get anything. It just became part of the way I ate. Protein-rich breakfast, fuel your legs for the day ahead. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. That means if we don't actively support our muscles, especially in our legs, they will shrink. And smaller, weaker muscles mean less stability, slower walking, and a higher risk of falls. How to fix? Protein. First thing in the morning. For years, I used to eat toast with jam or sugary cereal for breakfast. It gives me a quick boost of energy, but I'm exhausted by 10 a.m. Now, I start my day with 2 eggs, cooked the way I like it. Or a bowl Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds. Or even a protein smoothie with nut butter and spinach blend in. It keeps me full longer, supports my leg muscles, and gives me steady energy that lasts well into the afternoon. Also, protein in the morning helps prevent muscle breakdown throughout the day. This is important after age 60. Take a walk in the morning sunlight, an underrated medicine. I used to think I had to go to the gym to stay in shape. But honestly, the best thing I do for my legs isn't lifting weights but walk every morning, just 10 to 15 minutes, with sunlight on your skin and no phone in hand. This habit helps in 3 surprising ways. Natural vitamin D from sunlight, no medication required. Gentle movements helps lubricate joints, strengthen leg muscles and stimulate circulation. Mental clarity and reduce stress. This also affects how our bodies recover and maintain strength. You don't need fancy shoes or a perfect sidewalk. Just go outside, breathe deeply, and let your body remember what it is capable of. These 3 changes may sound small. But when done consistently, they will be life-changing. You don't have to completely overhaul your routine or throw out your medicine cabinet. Just start by adding in the things your body naturally recognizes: whole foods, movement, and sunlight. If this inspires you to try even one of these starting tomorrow, enter "for" in the comments section and let's take responsibility together. Because after 60, every step counts, and every bite counts. If you're like me, you've probably spent most of your life putting others first. You worked hard, raised your family, helped your friends, and made sure everyone else was taken care of. But somewhere along the way, something else began to fade: your own strength. You notice it one day when you feel like getting up from your chair becomes more difficult than before. Or when walking up the stairs your legs shake. You laugh, it's just getting older, you say. But deep down, you wonder, will things be like this from now on? Let me tell you something I wish someone had told me sooner. It doesn't have to be that way. Loss of strength isn't just about age. It's about habits. It's about what we feed our bodies, and what we trust about our bodies. For years, I thought taking a multivitamin meant I was doing my part to stay healthy. I think leg pain and weakness are just part of getting older. But now I know better. I know that not all vitamins are harmless. I know that food can heal, or harm. I know that stillness weakens and gentle movement restores. And most of all, I know that it's never too late to take back your power. I say this as someone sitting in the doctor's office, confused and frustrated. Whoever looks in the mirror sees someone who has lost their spark. And who made small, simple changes, only to discover that my body hadn't given up on me, it was just waiting for me to reappear. So here's what I want to leave you with. Ask everything, even healthy habits you have followed for years. Listen to your body, especially your feet. They accompany you throughout your life, and they always speak first when something goes wrong. Simplify. You don't need dozens of pills or an expensive diet. Most of what you need, nature has already given you. Walk outside. Eat real food. Lengthen. Smile. Drinking water. Turn off the news once in a while. And call the friend you love. These are the things that help rebuild us, not just physically but emotionally. And one more thing, don't go through it alone. If any part of this video resonates with you, type 5 in the comments section. Let's become a community that helps each other feel strong again, one step at a time. Because here's the truth, we don't just get older, we get wiser. And with that wisdom comes a new kind of strength. Not the marathon kind, but the kind that says, I'm still here. I'm still important. And I still have control over my own health. If this message touches your heart or makes you look differently at your habits, do me a favor. Like this video. Share it with someone you care about. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue to grow together. Your journey is not over yet, it's just entering a wiser, stronger chapter. If you found this video helpful, or if it made you pause and rethink something in your daily routine, please take a moment to click the like button. It's a simple gesture, but it helps this message reach more people who may be silently struggling with the same leg pain, weakness, or stiffness that you or I have faced. And if someone in your life, a friend, sibling, spouse, starts to feel heavy legs, a sense of frustration at not being able to move like they used to, share this video with them. You never know when a small piece of information can make a big difference in someone's life. I'd also like to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, have you experienced any of the symptoms we talked about today? Have you noticed any foods or supplements that make your feet feel better, or worse? Your story might be exactly the insight someone needs right now. Most importantly, go to this channel if you haven't already. This video is just the beginning. In the coming weeks, I'll dig deeper into the best foods, exercises, and daily habits that can help you keep your legs strong, your body strong, and your life full of energy and independence, into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You are not alone in this journey. We're doing it together, step by step, video by video, story by story. Take care of your feet. They have brought you this far, keep them strong for the journey ahead.